Hello, this is Valerie Killefer reporting live from the 2010 National Restaurant Association Restaurant Hotel Motel Show. With me is Dan Probert from Country Natural Beef and Tom Grebb from Central Bean Company. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the trend of farm to fork, and Dan, you're going to kind of discuss with us the trend from farm to fork and how that's really exploded in the past 2 years.
Yes, there's been a growing trend that's intensified the last couple of years that people really want to know where their food comes from. And farmers markets and things like that have done a good job of doing that, but doesn't feed a lot of people. Country Natural Beef took a different path and said, through a cooperative structure of small family ranches, we could join together, create economies of scale, feed more people, but yet give that connection of who grew that product right on to the consumer. And so we're a co-op of about 100 ranches, each one of those ranches will adopt one of our outlets, one of an operator's place of business, so there's a connection to that consumer right to the ranch. We're very proud of that. Our ranches are open for people to visit. We have third-party hands, arm's length audits that certify the things that we do, and we're proud of the product that we end up handing to the consumer.
And I do think consumers are looking for more of a connection with their food and to connect more with restaurant operators. So operators that are looking to forge partnerships with farmers to further, kind of tie in their operations to the farm to fork movement. How can operators partner with farmers such as yourself?
One operation that we've done through our farming operation, Haricot Farms, is to work with the Food Alliance, and which has some certain standards that relate to the soil, in particular, and protecting the soil, protecting the environment through wildlife habitat measures, these kinds of things that not only allowed us to do a better job of farming, but gave us a reward in a sense to be able to market our products because of that and do that. For farmers wanting to get into that type of thing, looking at those methods, and then it gives them another opportunity to market in a different fashion and market something that's different than what the mainstream conventional tillage farming does.
And we also discussed briefly about how operators sometimes are afraid to reach out and to make that call. So, what would you tell them if they're thinking about it and just can't get themselves to take the next step?
First of all, I guess there's, for instance, with the Food Alliance, I think Roberta Anderson in her talk today mentioned of the hundreds of farmers that are already involved in third-party certification of the Food Alliance. I'm sure being involved with the Food Alliance or talking to operators, particularly in the type of crop that they're growing, they can then find out some of the topics that are the toughest to get over and feel more at ease to be able to begin that.
Okay. Well, thank you, Tom. Thank you, Dan.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.